Yeah.
All right, so what's your name?
Monica.
Monica. You born and raised here?
Born and raised.
So you're from Albuquerque?
Albuquerque, yes.
Albuquerque.
Yes.
Why do you call it that?
Well, I don't know how long you've been here, but it's pretty crazy.
This is my first day. I got here last night.
Well, you'll see. You'll see why if you're here long enough, because it's different. We're different. We're a different culture, a different kind of people. Our language is, you would think it's Spanish or English, but it's not even Spanglish. It's Albuquerque.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, we say things that are just off the chain, and it just doesn't make sense to people.
So you're homeless right now?
Right now, yes.
How'd you end up in your situation?
You know, funny story is, I chose that for love.
Yeah.
I chose him, and we...
The monster.
That's the lucky man right there?
Yeah, and I chose this to be with him.
Himself, bro.
And we ended up getting an apartment, losing it because of a whole bunch of mess, drama and politics and just government.
They sit there and they offer programs. They help you get in, but yet they help you in the long run because of them saying they're going to continue to pay my rent. They should continue paying it.
Yeah.
They got people that they're paying rent 3 years for and can't continue paying my rent and give me a voucher. It's pretty trashy.
So we ended up back out here, and we're going to get out of this again. And with the good, there's bad. You can't appreciate good unless you experience bad.
Yeah.
And you don't know it's good if you don't experience bad. So we're out here, we're doing it, and making the best of what we can. It is Albuquerque, and it's not as bad. It could be worse. It could be worse.
You come here, you leave here. You come here on probation, you leave on vacation.
Violations. It's a land of entrapment for a reason.
Yeah.
You know?
The wall.
Be careful. But it's...
So how's it like being homeless here? Is it scary, dangerous?
Okay, so here's the deal. I love the war zone.
Yeah.
I love the zone. I'm born and raised in the zone. It's a different kind now, because back in the day, as a teenager, you could walk through here in the middle of the night and it didn't matter because it was respect.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, these kids, they don't know the meaning of respect. And therefore, if they got a gun, they're popping it off because they just want to see how it shoots.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit scary. But I've noticed, just mind your own business. Who cares what anybody thinks, because people will always judge you. If it's your life, live it for you. Who gives a shit what anybody else thinks and says about you, because it's your life. It's not theirs. Who gives? Don't judge one another. And that goes back. I don't judge nobody. I don't have the right to. I don't know what they went through. But on the same, don't come back at me the same way, because we can't. We're all out here. Whoever's out here, we need to work together to get through it instead of hating on one another. It's horrible.
So this area right here is known as the war zone?
Yes.
For people that are not from Albuquerque.
From San Mateo.
Where's what's the radius?
Okay, so the radius is basically this. It starts at Wyoming.
Yeah.
And it goes all the way to San Mateo.
Okay.
You got Gibson, because then at Gibson is the base, basically. So the zone can't go into the base. And it goes up to Lomas. And it's because this is where you have the most crimes, gang violence, just homicide rate. It's bad.
Tell them about
there
the war.
They did try to change the name to the International District.
Yeah.
But I refuse to call it that because it's stupid. I don't care if you change the name, it will always be the zone.
Yeah.
And New Mexico won't ever change. Like, if you're from here, that's what it is. It's the zone. And it just works that way. The war zone. Would you get out of the way, my big dog? With him, I don't mind being out here, because I guarantee you, I am the safest person out here with this dog. He don't let nobody in my bubble. He won't even let you cross the street on my side.
He's a full-bred Akita.
He watches his mom
How'd you guys get him?
from the pound,
Oh, okay.
which is
That's when you guys had your own
we
house?
had our apartment. And personally, I was not a fan of the dog because I had my responsibilities, raised them already. My kids are grown. He wanted a dog, and I fell in love with that dog. And
Yeah, that's how it usually happens.
he keeps me safe, though. He doesn't let anybody come near me.
Yeah.
He protects the women. Like, all my female friends, if a guy comes around you, if you're fighting with your man, whatever, probably come to my tent, because he will munch your dude with no issue. Yeah. He keeps us females safe. He's so smart, and he's goofy and good looking, huh? Yeah, but he will keep me safe, and I trust him more to have my back more than anybody.
Yeah, he's a big old dog.
He's a good puppy.
He'll give you a high five. He'll give the women kisses.
And he gets Happy Meals.
Yeah. He's a ladies' man.
But it's not bad.
So what's going on right now? Are the cops just hot right now, or are they always like that?
Okay, so they were kind of lazy for a good minute.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that mean, because I have a lot of people that come from the cop family, and that's how it goes too. A lot of people are hating on cops, but this is the problem. There are good and bad in everybody and everything, in every profession, every race, every gender, everything. You cannot say all cops are shit. There are bad cops, and they give a good cop a bad name. The problem is that it just slacked a little bit, and they felt overwhelmed because the ginormous amount of people that were using and the fentanyl took over, and they lost control of it for a second. But they did come back and say, give us 45 days and we will make it different. And they have been on everybody, changing it around, and it's coming through, and it's cleaned up a lot. People are still doing open usage, but it's not as bad. I mean, it was in broad daylight on the street corner. Like, I come from the time and period when you do illegal activities, like not in front of everybody.
Yeah, me too. I keep telling everyone that, like, I remember growing up as a teen, I wanted to take if I wanted to smoke a joint, I would hide.
Yeah, and here now it's legal, so we get to go to the dispensaries and pick those up and smoke them, which makes it not as fun because it's now legal, so that takes that away from you.
You think back, it's like, that was just bud, it's nothing.
Right, and they're shooting and then smoking, and they're doing it in broad daylight with no issues, in 100-degree heat, covering themselves with a blanket. Bro, really, you're in a blanket because you're obviously doing something. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're not stupid. But they are not giving respect to the cops. The cops are losing their shit with people. Yeah. The homeless people are getting mad that nobody wants them around. But besides our street, if you look at this, it is actually decently clean in comparison to go down another street in the war zone, and you are going to see syringes and trash and nasty everywhere.
Over there by Zumi and I think it was Indiana.
Yeah.
Around that area,
and you will see it in the alleys. You'll see it everywhere.
Fires everywhere.
I'm like, they've set one building on fire 4 times a couple of years ago, and this is the problem. Y'all act like this. Y'all act like animals. Doing that gives homeless people a bad name. Not all homeless people are bad. Yeah. Just like I said about the cops, they're not all bad. They're not all good. We're not all bad. We're not all good. Some of us want to get out of this situation. Some of us need to get out of this situation and are working our asses off to do it. But they're the ones that like kicking back, and they're the ones that like making the mess and not caring about it, and they give us a bad name. We're not all like that. A lot of us, it's just hard, and when you don't care, that's what it turns into for all of us, and it's hard.
So right now, earlier when I was driving up and down the street, I seen like 100 people hanging out just on Central. Mm-hmm. Are all those Albuquerque natives, or are they coming from other places in other states? Okay,
so what I have recently learned in my homeless ventures is a lot of them are coming from out of state, because it reminds me of the South Park when they were like, oh yeah, it's great to be poor and blah 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 blah, and moving them from city to city. And everybody figured, hey man, it's cool to be homeless in Albuquerque, and they're all coming here because our weather is beautiful. Our nights and our sunrises, sunsets, it's like God painted it himself with colors you've never seen anywhere else. The food here is amazing. So a lot of people are hearing that, and they're coming here because you're not really getting in a lot of trouble for shit. I mean, you come in, if you can't afford your bail, they let you out of jail. Like, what the hell is going on?
So laws are pretty lenient out here?
And they're trying to make them tougher now, but for the past couple of years, leniency is like, you steal a car, you get caught, you can't afford your bail, okay, ROR, and they let you go. So why not break the law? It's like, you're going to get one night, and you're going to get bed, you're going to get food, and then you come back out. So yeah, they're pretty lenient. They're trying to change it now. So I have seen a lot of people come in from out of state. The problem is that the Albuquerqueans, we're, like I said, we're a different kind of people. We have a different kind of toughness behind us. The chicks are different, the guys are different, and
that guy right there just did 6 months.
And they're doing this, and so the incoming people are new from anywhere. They think they know what they're talking about, but they don't understand. Their asses are the ones getting killed because they're pulling on people from Albuquerque that you can't pull on.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to control it. So
I know how that goes.
the poor ones are coming in from all these states because it's easy here, but they're also getting capped and killed and shot and everything because
it's usually people from bigger cities, sound like the ones from LA.
And they think they're tough,
Chicago,
and they think that
New York, you know?
Oh, because we're from one of those big cities.
You know what? I'm from California, and we had like the same thing that happened back in like the 90s. We're like in a smaller city. It's called Riverside, and people from like LA would try to come out there and be like, you know what, this ain't nothing, you know, act like they're. You know.
But see, you don't know us here, and we're different. Our minds are different. We work differently. The things that we say, hilarious. You can go on YouTube, see some of the funny things, like they'll say, people from Albuquerque, how do you know it's people from Albuquerque, or whatever, because we say things differently. I had moved to Texas for a little bit, and I went to McDonald's, and I told them, because I had kids at the time, and I said, I need all kinds of napkins. And they said, ma'am, we're sorry, we only have one kind of napkin here. I didn't understand what they were talking about, and then I said a lot, because everything is all. So we need all kinds of napkins. I'm all tired, I'm all hungry, it's all crazy, that, you know, it's all sick. Like, all is our generalized word for everything, and we use it for everything, because that's what we do. And then, you know, we just do things differently here and say things differently, and it's a different kind of, we are different, but it's beautiful. It's my city, and I love this place all the way around. Heck yeah. He's got his Burke, New Mexico 505. Yep.
Right.
I even got it on my stomach too. Look.
Duke City.
505. Duke City. Why did they call it Duke City?
It was named after the Duke of Albuquerque. It was named, no, not because of that. It was because of Albuquerque. It was because of the Duke of Albuquerque from Europe, and he took over Albuquerque when they came, and they were taking over New Mexico and everything. They came and they took over New Mexico. That's when the Spaniards and everybody came over here and started colonizing the land. The Duke of Albuquerque took over, and so it's Albuquerque, Duke City. Our baseball team was the Albuquerque Dukes for the longest time, and then they went out for a minute, and then they came back and they let everybody vote. And honestly, not happy about the outcome, because it was named the Isotopes after a Simpsons episode. Not happy about it because it was the Dukes, Albuquerque Dukes.
So out here it's pretty liberal, huh?
This is a very democratic state. It is very democratic. And the problem with New Mexico in general and Albuquerque is the fact that families do the same thing as their family has done throughout the time. Yeah. So my mom always voted Democrat. My dad voted Democrat. Everybody's Democrat, you know, and it makes it hard to change, because once our minds, everybody here really is stubborn as all hell. And if we believe in one thing, and we always have, we always will, and that's what we do.
Do you think that the Democrat policies make it easier for all this crime to happen?
Well, I'm a political science major, and like good and bad in everything, there's good and bad in politics as well, with Democrats versus Republicans. When I went to Texas, it's a clear Republican state, so I went from one extreme to the other. Yeah. I am basically a libertarian.
Yeah, you gotta be someone.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your shit, but don't tell me what I gotta do with mine either. I'm not judging you. Don't judge me. Don't force me to do this. I'm not telling you what you gotta do, but don't force me into one way. There's good and bad in everything. Yeah. You can't be all liberal and you can't be all conservative, because it doesn't work that way. Yeah. You just can't have it. It's not black or white. You have to have a gray area, and you can't judge one another. Nobody knows what any of us have been through. we can't tell each other that. Help each other through this. It's a bullshit life. Why not help each other get through it versus making it hard on everybody? Because there's no point. There's no point in making it hard. We're all out here suffering. We're all having a hard time. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're rich and you got a high class big old house in the foothills. To get that money, you still have to work your ass off for it. Yeah. To keep that money, you still got to work your ass off for it. To live out on the street, you got to keep yourself safe. You got to get your food. You got to do what you got to do. You got to work for it either way. Why not help each other? Be a decent human to one another and get through the shit. It makes it easier. It's better to be kind to one another because you can have help whenever something bad is happening. You have someone to have your back just to talk, or if you need a bottle of water. Why say, I don't got shit for you? Yeah. What's the point? Why steal from me, bro? I ain't got shit like you don't got shit, you know? Be kind. It's not hard, and that's the hardest part for me out here is because so many people don't see that. They think of themselves and themselves only, and not that everybody is suffering. It's not just them. It's not just me. It's everybody, and we're making it hard for one another by doing and stealing from each other. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? If I have it and you want it, bro, just tell me you want it, and if I could give it to you and I got it, I got you, but don't take it from me. You know, and I don't take from nobody. I'm not going to steal your shit. I don't want your shit, you know? Yeah. Just be good to one another and teach these kids something, because that's another problem right now that we're experiencing is the fact that our crimes are being done by younger criminals. And it's because I feel that they don't discipline, they punish. So if a child whose brain is not finished developing till you're 25 at least commits even a horrendous crime, and you throw them in the prison system with criminals that are adults and committing these horrible crimes, they are now learning how to get and become better criminals. Yeah. Instead of showing them that they can change their life if they want to. You don't have to do it this way. Discipline is different than punishment, and they are punishing them and just throwing them in jail, lock them away. Then they're not seeing that they could be better. You little crazy dog, get away. You want the camera. You are spoiled. He thinks he's the best dog in the world and so good looking. He is, but you can't have all of them. You can't be on TV, and you're not the only dog.
All right, well, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay if I post it up on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, for sure, as long as you give me the link.
And just in case anybody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have a Cash App?
Yeah.
Anything like that?
Yeah, I do.
Everything we take as a blessing. And I can tell you this right now. Being on the streets here in Albuquerque, this is probably the worst time of my life. I've had multiple guns pulled out on me. But
you know what? In all honesty, we're here for a reason, because we have also seen people that I've either seen on Facebook that families have posted as missing persons. I've got them in contact with their family. There was a 14-year-old boy that came to our tent a couple of weeks ago saying that he was homeless and he needed help. He ended up running away from a foster home and was off meds. And we got him in contact and they got him back where he needed to and on his meds. But I thought, what if he had went somewhere else to another tent with the human trafficking, with everything, and he was a 14-year-old boy. We're out here for a reason, even if it is to help people. We helped a man find his stepmom. Yes, she was OD'd in the hospital, but we helped him find her. We are out here for a reason, because we care and we listen. And just be caring. But yes, we take everything as a blessing. My Cash App, my whatever it is. I mean,
what's your Cash App?
It's hashtag Monica MONICA Randles RANDLES.
There's a quarter right there.
All right, so if you guys want to donate to Monica, there you go.
That's her Cash App. Appreciate it, and thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Monica.
Yeah, thank you.